Okay, welcome back to BIS channel. Okay, in this video lecture, we are going to discuss designing the dimension model. Okay, so this is the syllabus part, modeling process overview, getting organized, then recall 4 steps modeling process, then design dimension model. Okay, so we have to discuss that part. It's nothing but dimension modeling in Kimball life cycle. The next modeling process overview. Okay, it's nothing but creating a dimension model is highly interactive and dynamic process. Okay, after few preparing steps, the design efforts begin with the initial graphical model derived from the bus matrix. Also, it defines the scope of the design and clarifies the grants of proposed fact tables. Okay, so this is the modeling process overview. Okay, so that diagram is nothing but dimension modeling process flow diagram. Okay, so this is the preparation. Okay, in preparation, business process document, high level bus matrix. Okay, preliminary data profiling tools and naming convention you have to use. So input that block to the high level dimension model. After that, output is nothing but initial high level model diagram, attribute slash matrix list, then some issue list. So input, this is flowchart. So input for that block to the detailed dimension development. So that block output is this detailed dimension design worksheet, then updated bus matrix, then updated issue list. Okay, afterwards next step is dimension model review and validation. Okay, so components are IT, core users, business connectivity. After that it provides some iteration and testing. So this is a cycle, means looping. So output of this updated detailed dimension design worksheet or updated issue, then final design documents. It's nothing but final detailed dimension worksheet. Okay, so here figure shows the dimension modeling process flow. Okay, so the modeling process runs down the left side with the deliverable from each task. On the right side already you have to discuss the key inputs to diamonding process are high level bus matrix and detailed business requirements. So this is the blocks gathered during the requirement phase. Then key deliverable of the modeling process are the detailed. Okay, so this is the detailed bus matrix, high level. Okay, detailed dimensions. Okay, those are the key deliverable. Next, getting organized. Before beginning the model, it's important to take some time to prepare. So preparation of dimension model process includes 6 steps: identifying the role and participant, reviewing the business requirement documents, setting up the modeling environment, determining naming conventions, provide for source data research and profiling, and at the end obtaining appropriate facilities and supplies. Okay, so first one is the identifying the role and participant. It's nothing but best dimension model result from a collaboratively team effort. Okay, no single individual is likely to have the detailed knowledge of the business requirements. So based on that you have to define different participants and their purpose or roles. So data modeler role is primary design responsibility or it work as a facilitator. Power user, its role is business requirements, source expert and business definition. Then business analyst, business analysis and source expert and business definition. Then data steward, so drive agreement on the enterprise names, definitions and rules. So service system developers, so role is source expert as well as business rules. DBA, database administrator, roles are design guidelines, then early planning. Then ETL architect and developer, early learning. BI architecture and developer, BI application requirement and early learning. then business driver or governance steering the community. Naming and business definition issues resolution here. Model validation is done by that participant. Okay, reviewing the business requirement documentation before modeling the process can begin. Modeling team must familiarize itself with business requirement. The first step is to carefully review the detailed requirement documentation. The modeling team must appreciate the challenge and appropriate opportunities the business user face as they seek to leverage data from and perform analysis in response to the business problem. Okay, it's the modeling team responsibility to translate the business requirement into flexible dimension model capable of supporting a broad range of analysis, not just specific report. Then setting up the modeling requirement environment slash modeling tools. Before jumping into the modeling process, it's helpful to have some few tools in a place. Using spreadsheet as an initial modeling tool is most effective because it allows you to quickly and easily make changes as you iterate through the modeling process. Okay, so next is the setting up the same point. Okay, same with example. So next one is the determining naming convention and or establishing naming convention. The issue of naming convention will inevitable arise during the creation of dimension model design. So it's important that labels you apply to the data are descriptive and consistent. Next, remember table and column names are key elements of the data warehouse slash BI systems user interface both when user navigate the data model and BI applications. So naming is a complex because different business group have different meaning for the same name, like revenue in different names with the same meaning like sales. Okay, so fortunately establishing your naming convention does not have to be time consuming. So most large organizations have a function such as data management or data administration that owns responsibility of naming convention. Okay, provide for source data research and profiling. Okay, so source data, then how to generate profiling, that part here to discuss here. Then obtaining appropriate facilities and supply. After that you have to obtaining appropriate facilities and supplies. Then you can recall that 4 steps of modeling. Choose the business process, declare the grain, identify the dimensions, identify the facts. So to discuss one by one detail, first step is choose the business process to be model. This business decision normally occur after high level business requirement has been gathered. Then selecting the initial business process is often no more difficult than picking a row on the Purse matrix. So business processes are fundamental building block of the dimension model data warehouse. Second step, declare the grain. The second step is creating the high level dimension model to declare the grain of the level of detail in the fact table for the selected business process. So declaring grain is nothing but saying exact what fact table measurement represents. So some example of grains, suppose an airline boarding pass, it's nothing but their grains. Then an individual line item or a retail sales tickets are measured by the scanner device. An individual transaction against the insurance policy, those are the grains. Third step, identify the dimension. Okay, so it determines the dimension applicable to the fact table at the stated level of granularity. Most of the major dimensions will fall out naturally once you have determined the grain. Once the powerful effect of clear fact table grain declaration is that you can very precisely visualize the dimensionality of the fact tables. Okay, all the dimension bus matrix should be tested against the grain to see if they fit. Okay, so next, last step, identify the facts. The final step, identifying the process, is to identify the facts or measure from the business process. So declaring the fact table grants established foundation for the determining the appropriate dimension, but declaring the grain also crystallizes the discussion about the major numeric facts. Simply put, the fact must be true to the grain. Okay, so this is the dimension modeling. We have to discuss same diagram. So first, high level design sessions, then second phase, it detailed model development that involves filling in the attribute and matrices table, and third step is a series of model reviewed, redesigned and validated the step, resulting in the final design documentation. Okay, thank you very much for that. It's nothing but dimension model basics, design of dimension model.